Hello, Tim O'Kelly here, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes with you to share some tips, some tools, some philosophy, if you will, on a subject I'm really passionate about, and that's raising children. And you know, before I even start, I want to say this: if you're watching this and your kids are awesome and they're doing everything that you want them to be doing or whatever, and you got really good kids, then I just want to say this: congratulations, because that journey is not easy. And you know what? If you are still watching this, I'd love you to comment down below on what you know that's working, and to pass it on, to share it around, because this is a topic that is so important. You know, I could even go into the importance of our future, the importance of your future, your legacy. You know, what they're going to continue, and so. If you're looking for some tips, if you're looking for some recommendations, I got 25 years of experience underneath my belt. I got 3 children, and it's just a topic I'm fascinated about because, you know, traveling around North America doing classes a lot, you see that in personal development, all of our behaviors, all of our attitudes come to start from when we were very, very young. That's where it starts. And so that's so important, is if we can work with kids at a very young age, you know, the seed that we plant, when it grows later, what it turns into, all right? So here's just a specific, I'm not saying that this is the only one, but this is a very specific area that I know when I first heard it, I went, wow, I hadn't thought about that. I was just going on with what I thought was best. And when I was introduced to this idea, I went, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So what this idea is if you have a child that's struggling, let me give you an example. If you have a child that's struggling, let's say a certain topic in school, and they're just really struggling with it, they don't like it, you know, or whatever, this is when you can bring this tool in. Now, preferably it would be good to bring that tool in before they got to that place. Yet, if they are in that place, then you want to just stop the game and really do insert this tool, because it does work. You know, this is a way to get a child back into school. This is a way to get a child to be interested in what, because it's proven that the human mind can take on all kinds of learning. It's not that this isn't for this child. It's only our thinking, only our beliefs, only our attitude, right, about this that we don't like. It's not that our brain can't take it. Our brain can take it in. The only thing that needs to shift is their perspective of it, their perspective of this subject. If they don't like the subject, they're not going to do very well. I mean, some might plow through it, but it's not just about plowing through it. It's about learning something, right? So this is something that I think, as I've talked to a lot of parents throughout 25 years of this, that we just don't do. And that is, very simply, to make sure that we inform a child on 3-letter word. Why? Why are they doing this? Why are we putting him in school? Versus, well, you just go to school and learn. What's the value? Why am I taking this class? Have you ever heard children say, why am I taking this? Because I'm never going to use this. I don't like this. I'm never going to use this in my life. I don't understand mathematics. I don't like it. I want to be an artist. I want to be a painter. I want to be, you know, whatever. I don't like this. And then we just tell them, sometimes you just stay in there, man. You just got to go through it. It's not empowering. It's not exciting. It's not anything like that. So this would be to sit down and really explain what the value, especially of doing a subject that you previously didn't like. If they don't like it, they don't understand the value. That's it. If they don't like it, they don't understand the value. Because when a child digs a topic, watch what happens. When they love a topic, watch what happens. When they're interested in a topic, watch what happens. If they're not interested in school, if they're not interested in a topic, if they're not interested, watch what happens. So this is how to, if you've got a child that's disinterested in something, that doesn't like math, doesn't like science, doesn't like whatever, and they're struggling in school, sometimes we don't know how to handle it. But this is to sit down and really explain why. Why are they taking science? Why are they taking math? Why are they taking that tough topic? And if you sit down, now see, what's going to be challenging here is maybe this is something you haven't even thought of. I don't know why they take it. They just take it. That's part of the school system. But why? What's the value? You can put any topic here, just know that. Put any topic in this place right here. Math. I just don't like math. They don't understand the value of it. So if you can get a child to see how valuable this class is to their future, if you cause a child to see how valuable this topic is in their future, you can connect those dots for them, and they can see that this will absolutely help me in what I want to do, even if it's to make video games. Is science and math a huge part of that? Yes, it is. Instead of just doing it, well, because I'm supposed to. No one likes to do that. You as a parent don't like to do that. You didn't like to do it when you were raised, right? You just got to do it. No, but when you can connect the dots. Now, here's a way to do it if you don't, or you're not able to connect the dots. You don't see the dots, right? And that might be a case too, because that might be a subject we didn't like either. I'll give you something you always fall back on, and it's true. If you cannot connect the dots of math to their future, what is the topic of them doing a class alone? Just that class. Doesn't matter what the topic is. If you can sit down and explain to them how taking on learning something, especially when it's tough, you expanding your mind. That's what a class does. You expand, you learn, you get more in your brain that you can fall back to when you make decisions later on in life. The decisions of making video games, the decision of art, the decision of whatever. You give your brain as much of that information as you can. That's going to help you. You might not use this specific topic, but just expanding your mind, using your mind especially when it's tough, it builds a character. And that is going to support you in anything that you do. So that's what you can always fall back in, because it's true. But if you can connect the dots, like there was a kid who wanted to play hockey, but he didn't like math. And it was just a great little exercise where it just didn't like math, but he wants to play hockey, he wants to play sports. You know, and what a teacher did was explain, okay, are there shapes in math? Are there shapes in hockey? Okay, I said, yeah. Well, I want you to draw all the shapes that you can see in hockey. And this kid started drawing them, right? All these shapes. She said, that's algebra right there. And understanding the distance, and understanding, if you really want to know the game of hockey, you've got to know math. You know, it's going to support you. It can see you. And then once he saw that, wait a minute, this is a breakdown of figures. This is a breakdown of actually numbers, right? Remember, everything is numbers. So once he saw that if I really want to be good in hockey and really want to understand the game, this is going to serve me. And he literally turned to his mom and said, Mom, I want to learn math. Boom! Literally just like that. And it really took 5 minutes. But the teacher did something that the parent wasn't able to do at that time, which we need more of that, don't we? Is explain the why. Connect the dots versus just send them to school and hope they do the best. All right, so I appreciate you listening to this. Great parenting to you. Thank you.